Hi there, my name's Amanda and I have a new life in Christ. And sometimes I can struggle with doubt. And that's the kind of God that I serve. The one that doesn't shame me for my doubts, but he also doesn't leave me in the middle of them. So, all in all, I think it's important to recognize that it's not necessarily the amount of faith that we have. It's the object of our faith. I think it's fair to say that Thomas had essentially no faith or hardly any faith left. He was hanging on by a thread and just like, I don't even know why I'm here right now. I don't know what I believe. It feels like everything's lost. But he still went. And that's when Jesus showed up. So I think it's great to take a step back when we're struggling and ask ourselves, like, what am I placing my faith in? Is it, if this circumstance changes, then I'll be able to have faith again? Or if I can feel secure and know what I'm doing, then I'll have more faith? Or I know for me that I actually had made an idol out of understanding and having clarity versus stepping out in courage when I knew that God was calling me to do something. This isn't like, oh, I wonder if this is something that I need to participate in. I had a very clear sense of like, God is asking me to do this. And I would put it off, to be honest, for quite a while and prolong it. But there's the moment when I did actually step into obedience, even when I wasn't sure, even when I didn't like it, even when I felt uncomfortable, even when I had so many doubts that this is the right thing, that this is going to work out, this is going to be good for me, that this was going to be beneficial at all, doing the thing that I had felt the Lord impressing upon my heart. And inevitably, it always led to something that I needed to learn or needed to experience, or some form of relational healing or an aspect of connection that I had been running away from or afraid of. And the Lord used those moments, even when I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't think this is a good idea. Lord, I can't believe you're asking this of me. I essentially reject the idea that this is going to work out. But because I feel that you are telling me to do it, okay, we're going anyway. And there's a quote by Theodore Roosevelt that I just love. And he says, courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the realization that something else is more important than that fear. And that's what I think faith is. It's not just this magic eraser that gets rid of all of the fear or the doubt or the uncertainty or the concerns. It just means we recognize there's something more than important than these feelings, and that's what I'm going to move toward. So I just want to encourage you. There's something where you felt like the Lord is telling you, hey, take this next step. It's probably because there's going to be something really valuable on the other side. Doesn't mean it's not going to be hard. It doesn't mean it's going to be, simple or straightforward or easy. It'll probably require work. It'll probably require surrender and humility. But the Lord doesn't do things that are not for our good. So maybe it's asking that person a coffee that you've been thinking about a lot, feeling like maybe they just need a friend. Maybe it's scheduling that appointment with a doctor or with a therapist. Maybe it's signing up for a new class or taking that trip that you have really, really been thinking about. Maybe it's sitting with that person in the lunchroom that doesn't have a lot of friends. Maybe it's sending that letter or picking up the phone and calling that person. Maybe it's having a conversation about forgiveness or owning up to a mistake that has been kind of haunting you, and you really feel conviction that you need to address it and take responsibility. Courage and faith can look like a lot of different things, and it can be different for each one of us, but my guess is you probably know what that one thing is that the Lord has been putting on your heart. So I just want to encourage you, like, when we step out in faith, Jesus does meet us. He doesn't leave us hanging. He doesn't leave us to our own devices. He asks us to do these things for a reason, and it's for a good reason. So thanks so much for checking in. Let me know if there's anything that you can be praying for, or if there's anything particular you feel like, I don't know about this, but I do feel like the Lord's calling me to be faithful. I'd love to pray for you in that. So once again, this is my Amanda, and we'll catch you next time.